Hello, everybody.
Happy new moon and happy Rosh Hashanah. Today is Jewish New Year and day one of Peace Week.
Yes.
Many candles are being lit around the world today to mark this first day of Peace Week, with many kinds of activities happening all around the world dedicated to building peace on earth. And this morning, we also lit our candle in our beautiful membership meeting. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, we have our candle in our community lit almost already for 2 years, for peace, actually. And it will definitely burn another year, because we were told at the time to have it 3 years with us for sure. But I'm sure it might also be longer than that, actually. Anyway, we are live today because it's a very important day to set new intentions, a day of new beginnings, a day to receive new guidance, directions, everything. That's what Anna was talking about. But we also would like to bring in that field that this week we have sent out an invitation to a new upcoming program. And it's called the Magdalene Melchizedek Teachings of CYPRUS. And it's really a very special program, and we're deeply grateful actually that we are able to share it with you and bring it into the world. Maybe you've received it if you're on our mailing list. And it's a program that will start September 25, and it will last 1 month, that we will all be together in these Magdalene Melchizedek Teachings of CYPRUS.
So a little bit about how this came to be. Some months ago, Mary Magdalene called us to CYPRUS, and this message took us really by surprise, because we didn't know that there was a connection between Mary Magdalene and CYPRUS. And a few weeks later, we would find out that Mary Magdalene held meetings in CYPRUS for many years, over a period of 11 years, with Essene initiates. And so she has come to us in her guidance and asked us to reopen these libraries of light with spiritual wisdom that existed at that time, that has been closed now for 2,000 years.
And we know that as we approach this date, the libraries of light that we're asked to connect to will start to open up, to allow us to remember parts of ourselves that were, in a way, forced into a dormant state in order to keep high spiritual wisdom safe from those who could misuse it. So this is something we're tapping into. But if you're connected to the Essenes, if you're connected to this work in CYPRUS, you also might be tapping into that. Yeah.
And if you've already seen the image for the program, maybe some of you recognize it. The painting is an image of Mary at the center with all her disciples at her sides. And this image, though it does appear in select sacred places around the world, it's still a very rare one. It's a painting that hangs just down the hall from the Sleeping Mary in the Abbey of Dormition in Jerusalem, a place where millions of people gather annually to sing, to awaken the Sleeping Mary. It's a beautiful ritual to awaken the divine feminine in the world. So this image felt extremely fitting to symbolize the journey that we will be making to CYPRUS.
Yeah. And we are the first to be surprised by this mission. I mean, we had no idea. There was no expectation whatsoever. And as the libraries of light open, we are realizing that a huge healing field is opening for all those who are part of this lineage. And we want to talk a little bit about that, because the information is already coming in for these fields where we will be working in. And we have tapped into layers of resistance to the healing in the Essene line as we retrieve parts of ourselves, layers of ancient spiritual wisdom that lie dormant in our crystalline DNA, which will be activated as we travel in CYPRUS and the process starts and the field opens with all of us. And this resistance, yes, sorry.
It's well, I mean, it's this, it always happens, doesn't it, when we have a big prayer for healing, that this everything that is not part of that prayer comes up to be healed. And this resistance really is part of that, which is coming up for healing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's we could move into this space and identify that the resistance comes from the grief that is experienced collectively when we needed to brutally shut down higher aspects of our consciousness in order to survive in the historical context of the time. And what we were seeing is that there is a group of Essenes that have such grief about the past wisdom that needed to be shut down, that is an extremely deep heartbreak, and they never want to feel that kind of pain again.
Understand.
And it's still there. It's still there. And it's, I mean, we know alchemizing this grief of disappointment, to say the least, feels impossible to some. This grief is coming from a very high level of initiates, the very closest to being fully initiated in the way of love. And it's those who know how to do the work, but they walk around with this grief. And we know that the filter of grief and heartbreak is contributing to the collective field of suffering. And we are praying that through this journey, this deep grief, these deeply broken hearts will be healed. And in addition to bringing back wisdoms that can support our human ascension process. And we also know that in our work the coming week, because we start Peace Week, we will do lots of beautiful activities, that this week will also contribute to healing this grief in the transmissions that are coming through in the week. So
this program that is coming up, it's divided into two parts. So the first part is Isis solar healing codes, and the second is the Magdalene Melchizedek teachings. So the first part consists of 3 transmissions, so that we can all come into resonance with the Isis frequencies. If you're already drawn to the teachings and initiations of Isis, these transmissions will really deepen your connection and unveil deeper levels of your multidimensional human DNA's limitless potential, and also tune you to the upcoming then CYPRUS program to open into that field, to be able to align with that field. So this will be a preparatory process to then come into a second part, which will be a real-time spiritual journey with us as we travel to CYPRUS, online journey. And we will be sharing our downloads in real time through writings, through audio recordings, videos, including transmissions, and collectively we'll grow a field to have a nice, strong field of peace for the 1010 portal. And then we'll come together for a final Zoom call at the end of the program.
Yeah, so we invite you wholeheartedly to join us on this journey that is unfolding. If your heart feels the calling, there's already a group of our family that is participating, and we know what a powerful group we can be when we all step into a journey like this. It promises to be very special. It promises to be surprising, as it is for us already since the beginning. And every day we are working with it now. It's the surprises are piling up, I must always say. And together we will hold a field to bring back the hidden wisdoms and teachings that were, at one time, the most progressive spiritual teachings taught on this planet. And it's really time now to bring them back online again, available for a much greater group of people here on Earth who've come to to be with these teachings and to live them and to embody them. So you can learn more about this program by clicking on the link above this video. There's a link to more information, and we hope you embark with us on a magical journey of consciousness with all of us. You're very, very welcome.
Yeah. Have a
Namaste.
beautiful, beautiful day. Beautiful new
Have a
moon.
beautiful day.
Namaste.
Namaste.